1 in 10 people tell lies when they claim on their insurance. It's the special investigator's job to work out which customers are genuine and which ones are making things up.
Sometimes people intentionally damage stuff. The number of times people claim that they've dropped a hammer while putting up a mirror, and okay, fair enough, maybe it's broken a basin. But then ricocheted off and hit the toilet. Then ricocheted off and hit the bath as well. You would not believe what we see.
Suspicious claims are handed to the special investigators. Rick Preston is one of the younger members of the team, developing an insurance man's instinct for truth and lies.
Do you think you can spot an honest face?
I'd like to say yes. But I've seen plenty that have been proven fraudsters, and vice versa as well.
Rick's going to see a woman in Retford who says she's lost an engagement ring worth £2,500.
This one looks like it could be quite an interesting one. Whilst on holiday in Turkey, I think I accidentally left it in the safe.
But after a routine visit to her ex-fiancé, Rick comes away with a piece of evidence that proves her story is a lie.
He told me he actually split up with our policyholder. But interestingly, he took the ring with him. And I now have the said diamond ring. So it obviously wasn't lost or stolen in Turkey. We're going to see our policyholder today to ask her to explain how she allegedly lost it in Turkey when I am now in possession of it. If I hadn't have called on the ex-partner, then in all likelihood we would have just paid this claim, but it's often these small speculative checks that you do that bear fruit. We have ways and means of catching people out. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. 17, 19, 21. There is a car there. Mrs. Campbell.
She's going to get such a shock, isn't she?
Yes, I would imagine so. I would imagine so. But hey, that's the way it goes. There's a couple of blokes here who look like they're off a building site, so I'll be careful if I was you. Put the camera down for a second because this big gang of school kids are coming. It was Campbell.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Rick Preston here from Norwich Union.
Yeah.
Lost ring.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yes.
It was ages ago.
Yes. Can you spare a few minutes to have a word
Yeah,
about
of course
it?
A little moment of madness, let's cover the cost of the holiday, can cause you all sorts of problems. And let's say that you have your motor policy with us and your household policy with us, then we are going to cancel all your policies. When you go to another insurer and you apply for insurance, they're going to ask you, have you ever had insurance refused? And if you lie, then your policy won't be valid. You may not be able to get car insurance. You may not be able to get insurance on your house. It's really not worth it.
When I told her I had the ring, she said, How? How have you got it? I said, you tell me. And she looked at me very quiet and didn't say anything for about 30 seconds. And then I took this statement off her. I wish to withdraw this claim. The ring was not stolen. I made a false claim because I was short of money. And that's that.
I just thought I needed some money and needed it quick. Lost my job, partner, just about lost everything. And then I thought, well, I can claim on the insurance.
But why the insurance?
Because it's the only thing that I'd got.
Did you think you were committing a crime?
Yeah and no. Yeah, because I knew it was wrong, but no, because everybody else is doing it. I've paid insurance for years and years and years. Do you know what I mean? Never claimed anything. First time I do, my ex-partner is sort of put a stump in it. And people are claiming all the time, aren't they? You know, I work in the local pub. There's always people going on about it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just claims that they've made over years. Hoovers carpets, you know, spilling paint down the carpet stairs, and you think, they can't have got away with it, surely not. You know, but they do. I'm just one of the unlucky ones.
Please note, for the purposes of security and training...
Hi, it's the Norwich Union Insurance
If your
Company.
claim comes under suspicion, it could end up here in Manchester at the Special Investigations Unit.
A Panasonic 42-inch plasma television, DVD recorder.
A policyholder says he's had £13,000 worth of gear stolen from his house.
We're going to an address in Manchester, which is in a declining residential area. Gold bracelet and necklace worth £2,000.
When investigator Darren Hodgkinson saw the postcode, he decided to pay the man a visit.
Stolen briefcase and an unspecified amount of cash and credit cards. You wouldn't expect a person of this insured sort of stature and occupation where he lives to have this amount of property stolen.
Do you get quite excited when you're going out on a job?
Yeah, it's you do get a buzz. I'm an ex-police officer, and you know the buzz of being a police officer and being in the chase and catching the baddie. It's that same thing. I wouldn't, looking at where we're going, think that this person would have the means to have £13,000 worth of property. Well, that remains to be seen. You've not left anything in your car out in the open, have you? In the glass. Has that been dusted? It's an actual window they've got in, is it? Who screwed the window down? The police have done.
Darren satisfies himself that the break-in looks genuine.
I'll just have a look inside. Do you keep anything under the bed? Anything of value under the bed?
He checks if items on the list have been hidden in the house.
Right, can I just have a...
Yeah, this was...
Was this not in the house when...
No, that's my...
Was it not stolen?
No, that's under my hands under that time.
Oh, right, so you had that on your hand on the day.
Under my hand.
Okie doke, no problem. It could be a genuine burglary where he's just inflated the claim. The difficulty comes when we ask the questions. So they broke in through the same French windows?
Yes,
An interpreter was present at the interview.
The first item on the list is a Panasonic 42-inch television. Which room was that stolen from?
Yes, we owned us here.
From in here?
Room, yeah.
Was it on that stand there?
Stand, yeah.
You say you got two boxes?
Yes.
I could do with seeing them, yeah. Well, they didn't steal the boxes then. Sounds like he's struggling. I didn't realise it'd be that big.
the end of the day, you can go to your next door neighbour, your father, your mother, your uncle, and collect as many boxes as you want. It's not proof of ownership. Electric shaver, Philips. How much is it worth, that? Have the police taken the numbers off the boxes? And how much did you pay for the JVC? 16. Is that a DeWalt drill?
Yeah, DeWalt.
Where did you buy that from?
After 3 hours, Darren has finally finished his questioning.
I was quite pleasantly surprised. It was quite nicely decorated. It smelled clean. He's got a reasonable lifestyle. He had the modern double fridge with the ice maker. The job now really is to go through every single item, prove as much as I can.
Darren's still checking the receipts from Mr. Cazalou's boxes.
He's got a laptop, hasn't he? Yeah, I've got everything. It's a matter of everything he's said will be double-checked, and then if there's anything that isn't adding up, he'll have to explain it. The boxes are stacking up to the receipts so far.
Despite producing genuine receipts for the electrical goods, Mr. Cazalou's claim remains under investigation. Through his interpreter, he says he's been judged guilty until proven innocent.
He has provided all the information. He has sent all the receipt of purchase and all the statement. So if he can't prove with those documentation, so how can he prove that he's innocent?
Darren's investigation continues. It's 10 months since the burglary at Mr. Cazalou's home. Will his claim ever be paid out? Sophisticated counter-fraud techniques keep the insurers one step ahead of the fraudsters.
Oh, the reasonable amount has been altered by someone using a different coloured pen.
Machines can spot dodgy invoices.
Why should stealing from a supermarket, at the end of the day, be any different from stealing from an insurer? It isn't. It's theft or fraud. Crime's a crime at the end of the day.